Broski, this shit don't fucking work. I don't feel any better. YouTube was good with it, man. It's your boy Remix Baby. Back at it again with another reaction video to an event, man. If you're new, welcome. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you was already here, welcome back, man. Hope everybody's doing well, man. So look, today we got our boy Zherka. Is depression real? Featuring a therapist, man. So let's go straight in. See what this is all about, man. Let's get it.
Okay, guys, let's do dating questions, depression questions, whatever you guys already asked.
Yeah.
But stuff in depth, bro, because
let's get it.
My brother and I are the types that we never chill together for small talk. I don't think when we chill together, it's
just
so
they know who I am. Okay?
Yo, broski, that's kind of crazy, fam. You have two opposite brothers, broski. One is a therapist, and one just goes crazy on the net. That's crazy.
As I'm Eden, if you don't know me, I'm a clinical psychotherapist. I have my own practice here in Vancouver.
Yeah.
I've been.
It's not Heal Mike, guys. We've got someone professional for the website,
right.
And I've been fucking asking him for years to do it. But now that I'm rich as fuck,
but now I'm in a position where I am able to do it, because when I first started my career as a clinical psychotherapist, I was working government job. I had to only be validating. Yes, whatever you believe is exactly correct. Right. I hated it. I hated my life. I wasn't helping people. I was making money to tell people that exactly what they're experiencing is the way they should be living. Imagine that.
But they force you.
Yeah.
What do you mean? How do they force?
Top-down push from government agencies. The validation was the priority for them.
Oh shit!
And I left that. I started my own practice. I said I want to help people the way for the money that I'm charging. I want to be able to sleep well at night and say, at least, I didn't.
Facts, broski. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be living out here devilish, man, for these types of jobs, man. You know what I'm saying? If you realize you're not helping people the way they need to be helped, and you're just stacking dough, that shit evil as fuck. So I respect him for doing this, opening up his own practice. He get to help people the way they should be helped for the money that they're spending or whatever. You feel me? It's a W.
And just feed into their sickness or mental illness or whatever.
Yeah.
And Chet, he is the one who opened my eyes, because I had this hunch when I was a fucking kid talking to counselors in school.
Okay.
He's the one who told me most therapists will say sometimes you just gotta give yourself a hug.
Yeah.
When he told me this as an adult, I had a fucking panic attack, because I'm like, you know how many people
I had a client who paid. Imagine the rates that therapists
just give yourself a hug is crazy.
Charge, paid for a full hour session. And
like how am I do that shit? Let me try this shit. Broski, this shit don't fucking work. I don't feel any better. I'd rather be in some pussy.
The only thing the therapist said back to them was, you need to give yourself a hug.
That's crazy.
How did you know they said that, though? Oh, they told you.
My client told me their experience with the previous therapist. They said, I didn't see a therapist for another 7 years. Imagine then, they felt like they had nowhere to go. They could not go to another therapist.
So that means,
because that was their last experience.
That's crazy.
$200, $250, and somebody tells you, give yourself a hug.
You know what bothers me is, like, I don't want.
Imagine spending $200 for someone to tell you to give yourself a hug. Like, broski, if you tell me that bullshit, I'm telling you to go fuck yourself.
I want to do this, but how many people have killed themselves because of
exactly?
I worry, because counseling for a lot of people is the last resort for them, right? They think, okay, I'm putting all my hope into this. Everybody tells me I have to seek mental health counseling, psychotherapy. They go in and the guy tells you that, and you think, oh shit, I have no fucking chance.
That's crazy.
How do you scout for a good therapist?
It would be very difficult. You'd have to find somebody who you can tell has not been politicized, or who's not just projecting the same stuff. If they're willing to take risks, that's
very hard to find.
What do you think of Dr. K?
I haven't seen him.
Oh, you haven't seen him? Basically,
I saw one clip where
he does stoke emotion in them, bro. It's a little evil. What he chat? Am I fucking?
But he's
crazy, or he enjoy? I swear to God, he doesn't decelerate them when people cry.
He
wants the clip. Angry. We need a calmer, rational mind, and I love it that you don't give. Like, I love Sneeko and Andrew Tate's funny and all that, but when they say if you're depressed, just do push-ups,
yo,
and they're getting backlash, but 80% of their market that they make money from is on their side. They're like, yeah, you gotta do push-ups. And in my head, I'm like, you've always given me masculine answers, but you've never given me something that stupid.
Oh my god!
And I don't want to even fucking clip it. I don't want to attack Sneeko when he got it from Andrew Tate. Or if you're just depressed or depression doesn't exist, which to me sounds like, and through a Christian perspective, it's kind of like, there's no devil type shit.
Facts. You know, depression does exist. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, but depression definitely exists, especially if you're going through a really tough time. You know what I'm saying? You lost someone close to you or whatever. It exists, man. But like, if you're experiencing the shit like non-stop, broski, and you just can't get out of it, then you might need to go get checked. You might need to get some help and go to the Lord Jesus Christ, because he's the only one that can get you out of it. But you should go to him either way. But anyways, basically, if you're depressed for like days on end, weeks and weeks and weeks, then turns into months, then a whole year of just being depressed, and you have no good days out of the year whatsoever, yeah, bro, something's wrong. We all get sad at times, but it shouldn't be that extreme.
You know? But I like how they say you can't catch depression like a cold. But when
they're
they say,
right,
if you're depressed, just get... I like that, hey, if you're inactive, get active.
Facts.
You're depressed, you're inactive, get active.
Yeah. Hey, physical activity does help. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? But to say, you know, do push-up, that's crazy.
But if you're depressed, just do push-ups.
Yeah.
I keep thinking of a dude who lost his whole family in a car crash watching Sneeko, and then he goes...
Oh my
like,
fuck. Yo, imagine your whole house just got robbed and you go on the ground after the robbers head out the door and you start just doing some push-ups, bro. Yo, fam. It brings me back to that movie, fuck, Pain and Gain with Mark Wahlberg, and you gotta be a real OG to know this shit. The cops is literally coming for him, and the niggas doing push-ups talking about he need a pump. Broski, you gotta leave your house. The cops is coming for you and you're there doing push-ups? How's push-ups gonna save you out of this shit, broski? What is going on in the world?
What the fuck, Sneeko?
Yo.
Right? And I used to just attack.
Lose your whole family and you start doing push-ups. Now don't get me wrong, man. If you're a sedentary and you're a couch potato sitting on the couch all day eating fucking Doritos, Cheetos, Fritos, all the toes you can eat in the world, and you're smelling like a big ass cheese dump, yes, you definitely need to get off your ass and hit some weights, get in the gym. You feel me?
Ask Nico on this, but now I learned to kind of like, my friends will say stupid shit. It is what it is. I hate it though, because it's kind of like telling the world I've been sad, I haven't been depressed. People have been depressed. The funniest part is, Chad, people have been depressed, and a lot of them agreed with the push-ups. They said it worked for me. And so we don't want to knock that placebo. Right. But to me, depression calls out and screams in my head for the individuation process of who the fuck are you? Yeah. And I love, bro, I kind of love social media for one thing. Is like, oh, I'm Zherka. I'm that fucking, oh, I feel cozy. But if I open my social media and who am I? Yeah. Do I play basketball? Am I a stoner? Do I get this week got in? Like, everyone knows who the fuck. I'm the most individuated motherfucker ever. Depression can't even touch me anymore.
W. That's the point you want to get to, man, where depression can't even touch you no more, man. And the Lord will definitely help.
Have a mental breakdown.
In a nutshell, the antidote, the cure to anxiety, depression, personality disorders, trauma is identity. In 99% of cases that
why does no one say it? It's been why does no Peterson dance around it?
But it depends. It depends because if you've experienced trauma and you develop depression, is what we would refer to as a secondary process, which means that the depression, it doesn't exist in a vacuum. It exists as a result of the trauma. Then it's a matter of
explain that. Doesn't exist in a vacuum.
Depression is not endogenous. It's not neurotransmitters in the mind. It's not a lack of serotonin. That's a ridiculous concept. There's no evidence to prove that.
Oh shit! You're saying that. I say the chemicals are stupid. You're saying that
it's ridiculous. SSRIs, the antidepressants.
It's big pharma shit, right?
It's big pharma, and it's
man. These antidepressants, man, they don't do shit. And broski, it's just for the bigger companies to make money, man. You feel me? They're doing it with the foods. They're doing it with everything, man. That's why you gotta stay away from certain foods, man. Even the foods is out here getting us depressed and shit. And sad. Broski, all the chips, all the candies, man, the chocolate bars, man, they're making us sad. We gotta eat properly, which is meat. Pause, we ain't on no zesty shit out here, but carnivore is the way to go. That's all you need to eat, okay? Your erections will work hard as fuck to smash these biddies. It's not a game. You're gonna see gains in the gym, okay? Now, I know you don't want to give up your carbs, but you should. If you're experiencing depression and sadness and you can't get it up, nigga, eat meat. It's not a game.
I think effective in 30% of individuals. 30. Those are placebo numbers. 30%.
Oh, sure.
So you have as good of a chance doing push-ups as you do with taking antidepressants like fluoxetine or venlafaxine, whatever it may be.
I always say when you're dealing with an identity,
depression is psychology, not physiology.
And now, how many people actually don't kill themselves because they get on drugs? Did they have those studies?
Facts.
Oh, like on antidepressants?
Like,
Yeah, do people still off themselves when they're on the antidepressants? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.
like that 30% is on antidepressants? Is
Yeah,
that
but what I'm saying is that the numbers are no different from
to me,
placebo.
when these guys say I'm on antidepressants or
Broski, if you're on antidepressants, fam, and you still end up offing yourself, broski, that says a lot about the antidepressants. They don't work. Oh my goodness gracious.
or whatever, I'm like, what's that like? They're like, it just kills. It kills who you are. And I'm like,
That's crazy.
if depression is about I don't know who I am, and these drugs are killing who you are,
Exactly.
dude, this is like
That's
how to
double.
fucking kill yourself
Yeah.
the fastest way.
That's double.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I would say this: who completed can you find depression in a man who has a mastery over something? Very rare, but when you do find it in a Hollywood elite and they kill themselves or a Lincoln Park, whatever, they love to the collective unconscious loves to spring this out and say he had a Ferrari himself. Like that's the norm. Like even if you have a
Like a Ferrari's gonna solve all the issues, man. That's crazy.
Ferrari, you're gonna bro, that is like 0.00. It's gotta be. There's no way fixing the money
Bro, I'd rather get in some pussy than get a Ferrari if I'm depressed, broski. Real shit.
problem doesn't solve a bunch of issues.
Exactly.
It did for me.
But
Bro, I remember going on dates when I'm like just not in debt, but tipping in there. And I remember I hated my partner. I hated her. I wanted to fuck. I want to save money in prison so I don't have to pay for rent. So I'm thinking to myself, like,
broski, imagine you take a girl on a date, right? And you're almost in debt. And you're sitting across from her and you're thinking in your head, yo, I want to punch this chick in the face, broski, and just go to jail so that I can save on rent. So then you reach across the table and you sock her in her shit. She calls the cops. And then you explain to her, hey baby, you know what I'm saying? I just socked you because, you know, I was getting broke and I just wanted to go to jail to, you know, save some money. That's some real GTA shit right there, man.
am I the only one who thinks that fixing the money issue is huge? Right? But the biggest issue is those guys who have the money.
It's not the money.
Exactly. It's not the money.
And control comes from?
If you have money, you have the ability to affect the sense of autonomy you have over your life, the sense of agency, the sense of, oh, I can do what I want. I can pursue the values that I have. In psychology, what we talk about is this concept around congruence. We live in two worlds. We live in an internal world and an external world.
This shit
Your
interesting.
internal world are your values, principles, boundaries, whatever it may be. The external world is your interactions, your relationships.
Are those parental, the values? Where do we get them?
I'll get to that in a second, but the idea is
I'm fucking cop out.
Values, I think we get our values from our parents play a big role. Then as we grow older, I guess it's the media and society and their way of doing things. But y'all correct me if I'm wrong, man. I could be wrong.
You're trying to reckon.
Oh yeah, and God, if you believe in God, you know what I'm saying? That's where values come from too.
Reconcile the internal and the external world. And I talk about this with all my clients. It's probably the most important concept in counseling in psychology. If you're incapable of manifesting or fulfilling the values that you have, you will be depressed. There's a friction between those two worlds. I would argue that's what depression is. It's an inability to fulfill the internal world in the world that you live in. It's inability to reflect that world and project it onto.
I think the scariest thing is when the monetary gain doesn't individuate you. So, for example, if you made millions playing Minecraft, you don't feel the success when you're sitting next to your girl. Your girl looks at you like, Minecraft?
Because you've done no real work.
Yeah.
But yo, I mean, I don't know if I really agree with that one. Because at the end of the day, you do got millions of dollars, right? So who give a fuck what this shorty think about how you made your money? There's literally niggas out there that made money coming up selling drugs. So like, broski, you made millions of dollars. It shouldn't matter how you made it. You still made it. So you should be happy. Don't give a fuck about what she got to say. Does she got millions of dollars? No. So it don't matter what she think. I got the millions. She don't. She's just here for, you know, whatever I want her here for. And that's that.
And they love scars and trauma on a guy. They love like, oh, you're individual.
No niggas should feel bad about that, baby.
You have scars. You've been through this. But that's a terrifying place. Or these guys who they become accountants, make a bunch of money, but they don't focus on the woman that is in their life, and they come home to her getting
her getting BBC'd by me. Yeah. Pay attention to your woman, folks, or I'ma slip up in there, man. I'ma slip up in there and slide up in there in that wetness. All in that wetness. It's not a game.
She cheats on them, and in my head, this guy's cracking up over here. He's trying to stay professional. He's a big boy.
Yo, yeah.
Where do you think you are?
Yeah.
Bro? Fucking trying to
mine.
But yo, chat, I'm telling you,
come home to remix baby piping down your wife. It's crazy.
If you lean towards money, your cheats on you. If you lean towards, they leave you because you don't have money.
Facts.
This is a fucking.
You gotta have a balance. That's why I said before, life is all about balance, man.
And anyone who's
chasing money to escape, you will not be happy. You will stay depressed.
What do you mean escape?
If you chase money to escape the life you have, if you're not doing any identity work, if you're not pursuing,
the career should be identity work, in my opinion.
It should not be.
Not only
you can have a career separate to who you are. That's terrifying.
How?
Like, no, the Western concept is the individual. Like, I sell shotguns because I'm a right-wing American. Yes, that's healthy. But if I sell Hello Kitty and then go play with shotguns, there's fucking conflicting forces here, bro. But I know what you're saying. You're saying that a computer nerd can come home and be a badass?
I'm saying you should be trying to fulfill the value systems that you have.
Give an example.
What I'm saying is, if you have two worlds, right?
I'm a Christian.
Yeah, you will.
W Christian.
Fucking.
You will never.
I'm a Christian who smash chicks too, man. It's not a game.
Oh, bro, he's doing it to me, Jack. This is what they do to me.
There's such an incongruence between the things that you espouse and the way you act that you'll never be happy. There's too much friction between those two worlds. You'll always feel guilty. You'll always feel a sense of questioning yourself, a sense of.
I always question if I didn't open the portal of OnlyFans women, big voluptuous women, hang in there. If I didn't open that portal, who the fuck would I be? And then I think of no streaming career, no nothing.
Imagine.
But I might be a calm guy, happy married, but it wouldn't have that rock star shine to it. But look at rock stars. They're not that happy. So it's like feels like a Faustian bargain. It's like, ooh, do you know the story of Faust? Yeah.
Interesting shit.
All right, questions, guys. You know, and guys, if we're they never interrupt Spiz, bro. Because, bro, where did you guys think I learned my Spiz from him? And okay.
Yeah, man. El smoking though, Zherka. Don't piss me off with the smoking gang. we don't condone smoking out here, man. No vaping, no smoking cigarettes, no weed, no nothing. No drinking, no nothing. But W facts, you know what I'm saying? Some very interesting shit was spoken in this. You feel me? Y'all let me know what y'all think about depression. W from Zherka, man. And I got to give y'all some more knowledge too from yours truly, Remix Baby. So if y'all enjoyed it, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one.